Welcome to the show. I'm so excited. This is your late night TV debut.
It is. Yeah.
I'm honored.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'm honored, buddy. Thank you for being here. I have to congratulate you on Bridgerton. According to Netflix, I want to say people that already watched season 3 is a total of 223 million hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
hours. Yeah. I know.
People are digging it. People are digging it and digging you.
Yeah.
We had one of your co-stars, Jonathan Bailey, was on our show.
We love him.
We love him. He's fantastic. And then I read somewhere that he might have been the inspiration for you to act.
Yeah. So when this is going back a long time now. When I was about 10 years old, both my aunties were in musical theatre and they were in a show, Les Miserables.
Oh, yeah.
And they were both in the show at the same time, and I would go and watch it weekly, probably. I was probably too young to see that show. It's like...
Yeah.
And I would go... I was terrified of the bangs when, during the war scenes. So I'd go to the back with my fingers in my ears. My nan would help me, bless her.
Yeah.
And then I realised in, years later that Jonathan Bailey was playing Gavroche, who's the little boy in the show. And I was watching that week after week thinking, I'd love to be up there.
You're like, I want to be that kid.
Yeah, get him off the stage. And get,
I can do this, yeah. Well, you never got to...
No, my aunties inquired, but I was really tall from a young age. I kind of balanced out as I got older, and they were like, he's too tall, he'd have to be, on the barricade with a gun.
No. But now here you are, co-star. Does he know this story?
He does, yeah. I need to work out if it was I actually saw him on stage. I'm sure my nan's got a little ticket somewhere.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He was recently on, and he said that he made you a guide called How to Survive Falling in Love in front of 82 million people.
Yeah.
Was that helpful for you?
Oh, yeah. So we talked about it. We always talked about there being a book passed down through Bridgerton siblings. And it never actually happened. It was all just through voice notes, communication. Johnny was there for me the whole time. And not to mention, he's been so busy. He's been doing all these different jobs. He was juggling Fellow Travellers, Wicked. He was doing everything.
Oh, he's crushing, yeah.
But he was there for me the whole time. It was amazing.
That's cool.
And then we've now sort of agreed that everything that goes from sibling to sibling is top secret. It's like a Bridgerton secret.
Oh, now this is it. Oh.
Yeah. So now I will pass on to whoever the next sibling is going to be.
What the advice
secret
would
code.
be, the secret code of what
how to survive it.
How to survive all this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a phenomenon. I remember over here reading about people that plan on taking off work just so they could watch the first 3 episodes of Bridgerton or the first 4 episodes.
No, really appreciate that. Thank you.
Have you felt a change? Or have you seen things that you're...
Yeah. I had a funny interaction with my barber. So I go to just the normal barbers on the corner of my street, where I live in London. And, I'd get on with the guy that owns the place, but he doesn't know what I do. He doesn't know me particularly well. Yeah. And then I went in, I think a couple of weeks ago, I had a little break in the press store and I sat down in the chair and he was really smiling at me. And I thought, what's going on here? And I got offered a free tea and I was like, this is suspicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says to me, I didn't know you do what you do. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. How did you find out? He said, I had a guy come in last week and ask for a specific haircut and showed me a picture of you. Yeah. It was amazing.
Did he freak out?
Yeah.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
What do you say?
So then he tells him, I actually cut that guy's hair. I can give you the cut. And then the barber said, what makes you, why did you want to get this haircut? Where have you seen this guy before? And he said, I don't know, my girlfriend just sent me and said, get that guy's hair. So
that's exactly right. Yeah, get that cut, be that guy. Yeah. Have you noticed a difference when you go out in public? If you walk down the street?
Yeah. It's there's certain moments with the scale of this show and how crazy it's kind of blown up.
It's worldwide.
Yeah. And we've been on a press tour. We've been all around the world. We left on January 6th, and I'm celebrating tonight because my last one is with you and how special that moment is.
All right, this is it.
Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah.
But people react like this all over the world in different countries?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was in Brazil, and the Brazilian fans are so passionate. They really, really love the romance of the show. And I got there, and I wanted to go to the beach and sit in the sun. And there was many calls being made, we need security with Luke, we need security. And I'm thinking, in London, I go to the coffee shop and I'm on my own. This is going to be fine.
Yeah.
They end up sending 4 security guards with me to sunbathe on the beach, and they're all like 6'11". I swear, like genuinely, because I was like, "You must be 7 foot, bro," and he was like, "No, I'm 6'11".
Well,
I
how
was
tall
like,
are you? You're very tall.
I'm like 6'1".
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. And then it ended up me being like on a sun lounger with 4 6'11" security guards standing around me, and like obviously people then noticed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Go, who's that guy?
Yeah. Who's the guy with 4 massive security guards around him? It was wild. Yeah.
Well, everyone thinks that you can make anything sound romantic, and so.
Oh God.
And sexy, I thought if we gave you some random lines from modern pop culture, maybe you'd be able to show us how Colin Bridgerton would say them if he was talking to Penelope.
Right, okay.
Is that okay? So
yeah, we can try, yeah.
We have cue cards for you over here. Roots, can we maybe get some Bridgerton type of music?
Oh, wow.
Just
Oh,
make
it full works. I'm going to get closer to my mic. 'Cause you need that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund.
Yeah.
6'5" or 6'11" if you're a security guard. Blue eyes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. How about... That's good. How about...
Oh, wow. Okay.
How about this one?
Okay, right. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else, I'd be a 10.
Yeah.
I like that because Nicola, my co-star, was in Barbie.
Oh,
so
that's
we
true.
have the link.
So
I could be the Ken.
I threw this one in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, wow. Okay.
This one?
Yeah, I love this.
It's a classic line.
Yeah. I feel like there's only one way to deliver this, but I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Bridgerton. Penelope. We were on a break.
We were on a break!
Oh, wow.
We were on a break!
Yeah, there was a, I don't
This
know.
is the last one here. If you do me a favor,
great.
just do this last one.
Great,
We'd
okay.
love it.
I love it, yeah.
Thank you.
Say you can't sleep. Baby, I know. That's that me. Espresso.
That is how you do it. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Luke Newton in Bridgerton. Take a look at this.
I must admit, it's all rather sudden. What was sudden was my last betrothal. So I cannot blame either of you if you're prone to think me foolish. My feelings for Penelope are not a thunderbolt from the sky. I have known her a very long time, and perhaps I have always felt something for her. My only foolishness this time was not realizing it sooner.
Have you said these words to her?
The final part, the betrothal, it did all happen rather swiftly.
It's swift because you've...
Are you going to duel with your own brother? Or...
Yeah, Luke Newton. Season 3 of Bridgerton is streaming right now on Netflix. We'll be right back with stand-up from Michael Che. Stick around, everybody. Hey, hey.